by the power of Grayskull.
By the power of Grayskull! I have the power!
Childhood hero. Childhood hero. Word of advice, pack members. Listen to your alpha. Never forget your childhood heroes. And that man was my childhood hero. Before, it was him. What's good, guys? Mount Vernon Kid here, back again. And welcome to another edition of Geek Thoughts. And today, guys, I'm here to talk because sometime last week or so, and I wanted to talk about this. I had to get my mind right for this because my mind just exploded with enjoyment, but just sheer like, holy shit! Remember that episode of the Ninja Turtles cartoon? From Nickelodeon, the first one, not that crap one that's out now. The other one, the other CGI, when Michelangelo first tasted pizza and they showed what his brain was. That's kind of how it was with me when I heard this. So, as you all know, I talked about this before. It would seem that Kevin Smith, the man himself, Kevin Smith, is giving us a new He-Man cartoon called He-Man Master of the Universe Revelations. Basically what it is, it's a series that's continuing with the original, the series that I grew up with, where it left off, and continuing. Basically, in counterpart, what Mr. Smith has said is the supposedly final battle between Skeletor and He-Man. Not to be confused with the She-Ra cartoon, which I love, and not to be confused with that new CGI cartoon that's coming on too. So there's going to be two He-Man Netflix shows. So this is independent. Just want everybody to let that know. But it was released, the voice acting cast of this series, and ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, I had a fucking nerdgasm to the 9th power. It was over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Yeah. Yeah. So, with that being said, guys, let me show you guys, let me tell you guys, if you have not heard it, let's go down the list of the voice casting of this show. And afterwards, you're just gonna get my thoughts on that as well. Let's do this. Here we go. So, I should leave these two alone for now, but god damn it, I'm doing it now. So, let's kick it off with the main antagonist. A hero needs a great villain, right? Always. To counteract each other. He-Man's major villain is Skeletor. One of the greatest villains ever created for cartoons, whatever you want to classify it, but he's one of the greats. I know he's up on my list, but you know who's playing him? Who's going to voice this character? Ladies and gentlemen, we got the man himself, the legend. Mark Hamill is voicing Skeletor. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. This man has brought his voice talent to legendary characters. Yes, he is known as always and will always be known as Luke Skywalker, but he has given us he has lent his voice some of the greats. And now he's doing it with Skeletor. Now it makes me wonder, as talented as he is, where he's going to go with that. Is he going to go homage to the original Skeletor voice? As you remember, if you look at the original series as well as the 2002 series, they kept homage to each other. Skeletor had that kind of, that kind of, He-Man, like that very high-pitched voice. But if Mark Hamill does what I think he's going to do, where he's going to pitch his voice down like he did with the Fire Lord Ozo, ooh, I'm down for that. Evil Lynn. Evil Lynn is going to be voiced by Lena Headey. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. Has it sunk in a little bit for you? I hope it has. She's gonna voice Evil Lynn. Basically Skeletor's right hand. And very powerful sources indeed. Evil Lynn, Lena Headey. She's played. I never watched Game of Thrones, but she was big on that. She was Sarah Connor. She was in 300 as well. Now she's doing Evil Lynn. Booyah. Let's keep it going. Now, for the titled character, He-Man. It's not Cal Dodd. Not Cal Dodd, excuse me. Cam Clark. Cam Clark did He-Man in the 2002 remake. And he was good. I loved him. But now we have none other than Chris Wood voicing Prince Adam and He-Man. Chris Wood, same actor who was on Supergirl, who played Mon-El, is gonna be voicing He-Man. So it makes me wonder: are they gonna pay homage to the original series, where Chris Wood's voice is gonna echo like in the original series? I know my shit, okay? Because in the original series, He-Man, when he talked, it echoed. It kind of had like an echo voice. So I like that casting. I like that. Next up, Sarah Michelle Gellar herself, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is voicing Teela. Let that sink in. When I saw that, I nearly had a stroke. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, y'all. I nearly had a stroke. I said, Buffy, that's Teela. I'm down. I'm down. It's always good to see Miss Gellar. Though she doesn't do a lot in terms of, she kind of kicked back a little bit in terms of, you seeing her on TV and different programs, but it's always a pleasure to see Sarah Michelle Gellar. And to her to be Teela, that's magic. That's magic. So far, that's great. Now we have Liam Cunningham, who's going to be Man-at-Arms, Teela's dad. I am not too familiar with this. His voice sounds familiar. You're probably seeing a picture of him, but I'm not too familiar with him. I probably have heard his voice somewhere, but I'm just not too familiar with his voice. So let's move on to Cringer. That's right. Cringer. That's right. Battle Cat. In this series, Cringer and Battle Cat are going to speak again. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I loved the 2002 remake, that was always a bitter moment for me. That Battle Cat and Cringer never talked, and this time they're bringing it back. Stephen Root is gonna voice Cringer, another actor I'm not too familiar with, but I'm looking forward to hearing him speak as Cringer. Next up on the list is King Randor. And he's also going to voice Trapjaw. Diedrich Bader. Another actor I'm not too familiar with, but I'm looking forward to it. Next on the list is Orko. Griffin Newman, I've heard his name before, is gonna voice Orko. Orko is the man. He's powerful as well, but people downplay him because he's kind of supposed to be like the jokey. In the He-Man comic that came out for DC not too long, Orko did some shit that got Eternia into some big trouble. Like, he betrayed He-Man and all. I was like, wait, what? Go back and read that. It was crazy. But yeah. So, next up is Andra. And Tiffany Smith is playing her. Next on the list is Triclops. The homie with the, if y'all know who Triclops is, he's got the visor on and he can switch his eyes and he can shoot lasers kind of out of his eyes. Henry Rollins is playing this guy. If y'all don't know who Henry Rollins is, you better ask somebody. Henry Rollins is a cool dude. He's been a rocker. He's done a lot of just very, very interesting stuff, to not just being a musician as well, but acting wise, he's up there too. And to hear Henry Rollins' voice come out of Triclops is going to be really interesting. Indeed. So then we have Mossman. So the homie Mossman's going to be in this. It was always wondering how many of He-Man's allies were going to be in this series. And Mossman made the cut. And Alan Oppenheimer is playing Mossman. Another name I'm not too familiar with. So if anybody out there who knows these guys that I'm saying I'm not too familiar, leave it down in the comment section below. Like, what are some of the works they've done? But next up, I just with Mark Hamill, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Lena Headey, I already had 3 nerdgasms already. Chris Woods kind of gave me a semi one too, but then this one just took it over the limit for me. My heart was going out, it was popping. Susan Eisenberg as the Sorceress, Teela's mom. So you got Sarah Michelle Gellar playing Teela, Susan Eisenberg playing the Sorceress. Y'all know who Susan Eisenberg is, right? The voice of Wonder Woman. Enough said right there. Come on. Then we have He-Man and Prince Adam's mother, Queen Marlena. It's played by Alicia Silverstone. I'm like, what? Okay. Alright. Alicia Silverstone has done some good voice acting over the years. What was the last cartoon I remember hearing her voice come? I think it was Braceface. I think it was that. But yeah, I was like, yeah, man, okay. As long as she don't go as if and all that other stuff, we're good. I'm stopping. Roboto made the cut. Justin Long playing the character. Justin Long, actor, you know him. Yeah, I'm sure people remembers Justin Long. I mean, from the original Jeepers Creepers to Dodgeball to I know he was in one Live Free or Die Hard, the 4th Die Hard movie. I mean, he's been in a lot of horror movies as well as comedies. But Justin Long, I'm cool. He's gonna play Roboto. Okay, cool. Stinkor makes the cut too, and Jason Mewes is playing him. I believe I've heard that name before, but if not, you know the deal. You'll know the deal. Help your alpha out. Yep, he appreciates that. Phil Lamar is gonna voice Hero. Phil Lamar, voice talent knows no bound. Jon Stewart, Samurai Jack, Static Shock. I can go on and on about the voices that this guy has done. And I've had many friends that have told me I met the dude in person. Such a warm, humbled guy. Respect. Tony Todd. Scareglow. Tony Todd. Enough said. I would have even taken Tony Todd's voice as Skeletor, but that's fine. Tony Todd gonna be in this? I'm down. I'm down. We also have Cree Summers, of course. As much as I kind of clown on Cree Summers, I have nothing but love and respect for that woman because of the talent and the time and effort that she has put into voice acting characters. Because she is the voice that many people grew up with. Susie and this and that, number 5, from Kids Next Door. There's so many characters she has done, and she's gonna play the priestess in this. We have Kevin Michael Richardson as Beastman. Perfect voice. Perfect. When I saw who was playing Beastman, I'm like, perfect. I love it. And okay, I'll save that one for last too. But we have Harley Quinn Smith, Kevin Smith's daughter, playing Lyanna. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, guys, Kevin Smith's named his daughter after Harley Quinn. That's her name, Harley Quinn Smith. I've always said that too. Like, if I had a daughter or just kids in general, a lot of them are getting named after fictional characters that I love. And that's dead serious. I made a list of. I'm not even joking. But the last one, Kevin Conroy, Batman himself, voicing Merman. Can I get a hallelujah for this? For this stunning casting. Alone. First of all, we don't even know what this series is gonna look like, artwork or anything wise. I'm still looking forward to they show that first trailer, and y'all know damn well it's gonna be a reaction to that. Believe that. But the fact that this casting. Now I'm sure, I'm hoping there's gonna be more casting, probably of more allies. Like, I wonder who's gonna play Buzz-Off, who's gonna play Stratos and Mechaneck. I know a friend that don't like Mechaneck. Who's gonna play Stratos, Cyclone, Fisto. I can name them all. But alone, guys, the one out of all the casting that is really kind of like was like a shocker to me, like really like, wait, what? Was probably, I would have to say, this actually, besides Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, the one that really just got me like, oh my god, like, was Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila. That one just like blew my mind, as well as Susan Eisenberg as the Sorceress. I was like, if they didn't get Susan Eisenberg as the Sorceress, I would have went with one of my all-time favorite voiceover actresses, and that would have been none other than I shouldn't say it because it's just really interesting not to say it, but I should say it. But should I say it? Yeah, I think I will. None other than Miss Jennifer Hale. I would have taken Jennifer Hale as the Sorceress as well. I'm a huge fan of Jennifer Hale. I love that woman. So anytime her voice comes out of something, I'm like, it's Jennifer Hale. Guys, look, we're done. This alone gets a 10 for me because of the voice acting alone. You can't go wrong with any of these actors that are voicing these characters for a new generation. But for me, who grew up with He-Man, and this series is going to be a reflection, a continuing of that original He-Man series, the one that I grew up as a kid, I cannot wait. Will I check out that CGI He-Man? Yeah, I'm going to check it out. I'm a He-Man fan. So there's never been a He-Man series that I did not like. No, wait. Whoa, hold on. Let's rewind that back. There's been only one He-Man series that I did not like, and that was in the 90s. That He-Man, when they made He-Man too much like Star Wars, I was like, fuck this. It's not He-Man. I was done. That was it. But other than that, yeah, man, I'm a He-Man fan for life. I always will be one. He is so in tune to my heart, so in tune to my being, that even the characters that I love now, from your Spider-Mans to your Flash and everybody like that, they're gonna step back and be like, hey, as much as I can see Spidey, like, look, as much as Chris loves me and I'm maybe his number one hero, I can never take away what you had with him. That's it. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. This is Mount Vernon Kid, your alpha. Bidding you peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real to my pack members on both sides. You guys tell me in the comment section below, what do you think about this? And yeah, I can't stop smiling. I can't. I'm gonna have another nerd game. And okay, well.